ECW is where that's what I'm known for. You guys came in for a couple shots. How did Paul call you to do that? Like, how were you contacted, and what was the deal that you did?
We'd only been out of WWF for about 4 months, or 5, 6 months. And Paul called us for that. And then he said, after that, we'd like to start you, and I'll call you when we need you, in a month or 2 months down the road. Now, at the time, we were hot on the independent circuit. Okay. And we had, every weekend, we had 3 bookings. It's Thursday, Friday, and Saturday, or Friday, Saturday, or Sunday.
Right.
So we came in and worked the 3 shows, and they were in Florida for Paul Lee and that. We're straight up guys. When we tell a person we're gonna work for you, we don't let them down. Now, we were on the marquees for a lot of independent, for a lot of independent workers, months ahead. We got bookings. And that we told Paul, we needed, at least to give them a month, 6 weeks notice, month's notice. Lo and behold, the following Friday, he called us first thing in the morning. He said, we need you tonight for the weekend.
That was classic Paul, though.
Yeah, now we were booked, and we were on the marquee for all these independent people who were booking us regularly. You know what I mean? They booked us up for a year. And I said to him, Paul, who did he get to call? The guy with the cane. Who was
Sandman?
Huh?
Sandman?
No, the other guy. Dreamer.
Dreamer.
Yeah, and I said to Dreamer, let me give them a month's notice, and that blah blah blah. So he went back and that, and the next day I called. Well, you don't want us then. You don't need us then. That Paul doesn't need you.
Oh man.
See that? Because you came in and you did the Dudleys.
Well, that was the whole storyline. We come in as the Dudleys and that, and we're going to work with Sandman and his partner. Who was Sandman's partner?
In the match I saw, it was Dreamer.
It was Dreamer, yeah.
Yeah, so we were actually going to come in and do a thing and then shoot an angle with Sandman and Dreamer. That was the whole storyline.
Yeah, because then it was just like you were gone. And I never knew what happened. Because we've had people come in and out, Scott Hall worked for us for a weekend. Like, people just didn't stay. It was like a revolving door. But I had heard that we were supposed to use you more, but I never knew the backstory to what happened.
Yeah, so that was it. He was going to give us a month's notice, come in to start your reception, right? But it was Paul. I heard that he changed the television, and he did that a lot. That's why the air tickets I heard the people who were buying the air tickets and that they were banged up because there was a lot of last minute air tickets. And 3 weeks out, after 3 weeks out, the tickets triple.
Yeah, it's true. Yeah. Well, I feel bad because you guys got a great reaction. You got a heel reaction when you came out.
Yeah, but there's a few things in life that I should have said the independents, and then Paul the independent people, but then Paulie may have used this for that one angle and said bye-bye.
It's true. You never know. I know.
But we would have got some super heat. We would have got over there. I'm sure we would have got over.
You did. You did that one match. I'm telling you, I just watched it.
Yeah, but I'm talking about getting over the draw money. You don't get over the first night. A lot of territories as heels, Butcher and me got the first week. We had people throwing stuff after they saw us on television, but we didn't have the heat to draw the house. It takes time, a month, 6 weeks to get the drawing power.
With what I mean? You and Butch though had everybody knew who you were, and
chemistry.
Everybody knows who you guys are. Coming in as heels, especially with Dudley shirts on, that's instant heat.
Oh yeah.
Because the Dudleys were they were like the top heels in the company at this point. So with you just wearing that shirt, you automatically had that heat siding with their side. Yeah. So you guys it would have been fun to see because you didn't wrestle that match. You drew Bubba and Devon into the ring. You guys didn't work at all. and you were getting booed out of the building. You didn't even have to do anything. You didn't even take a bump.
No, the matches were easy. Those 3 days were easy.
But you know what? You could have seen the sheep herders come back at some point. If had the ECW thing worked out, you guys could have been back to that old school sheep herder mode of the hardcore before hardcore was hardcore.
Yeah. We started doing those barbed wire cage matches and fire matches and stuff like that in the early 80s. In the late 70s, early 80s, we first started getting into that sort of stuff. You know, four-way chain matches and that.
Right. Well, I can't believe that you're still, I mean, 74, you look great. It's in your blood. I know, you know, being a worker, everybody just, you're always going to be a wrestler.